Well, good day, Toots. How's she hanging? Well, she's a cold one today, and I think this could potentially be the coldest day, maybe of this winter. And yeah, feels like minus 36. That's pretty cold with the wind chill, minus 36. And how cold is that? Cold enough for some pretty designs on the window. Holy crap. Cold enough to pretty much freeze my lock on my door, which will soon be resurrected. Yay! Cold enough to make it sound like you're walking on cornstarch. Cold enough, and hopefully my lock will open. Just barely open. Wow, that's really cold out here today. I don't think I'm gonna be out here too long. Look at that. Oof. I was out last night and did my snow, as you know. I'm really glad I did. It almost looks like it needs done again. Oh well. Do what we can do, I guess. It's gonna get tromped on by people now because minus 26. There's no freaking way I'm going out to do snow in this. Heck with that. But look, it's so cold it's actually like froze the river like right over. I hope that beaver froze up. Oh, we might have. Yeah, there's not much water there now. Well, there probably is underneath all that, but there's probably a good layer of ice. Ooh, it's even hard to breathe. Oh, but anyways, we're gonna do a, what you call a, not really a live, but a unedited, we'll call it, cold start of the tractor. I'm just walking down now, and you can see there's no footprints. I'll show you there's no freshy footprints around the poor guy. Now, I had him out last night, yes, warmed up good, but he sat out here all night in that frigid temperature. So there you can see a fresh footprint, okay, and there's no fresh footprints around this, so you know I haven't been here to warm anything up, pre-warm anything up to make it look good. Wow, there's a plane up there. They're so cold there, sound's just going right through it. Okay, so no footprints over here except tractor footprints from last night. Let's put the key in. And, oh, that was cold. And, gonna preheat. And I'm just gonna crank. Here we go. Minus 25. Uh-oh. It doesn't like the minus 25, perhaps. Uh-oh. Which I don't blame him. That is pretty friggin' cold. Oh, it's not gonna crank enough. Well, too cold, I guess. That's not so super too good. Uh-oh. Now that possibly could be fuel gelled up as well, so. Yeah, no, that's not gonna go today, unfortunately. Brrr, I don't frickin' blame him. Oh man, it was trying. It was trying. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. Minus 25 might gel up the fuel too much. Hard to kind of say, but yeah, poor guy. So hopefully I don't need him for a few days. I could plug it in, I guess. I do have a, what the heck side was it on now? I think, oh yeah, it's right there. I got a plug-in Dewey that would work. If we run a cord out to him, we could plug him in maybe. All right, we got some plugged-in power. Yes, we do. Wow. You hear that? That is freaking weird. It is so cold. It's actually not as loud as it was when I was out here plugging this in. It sounded like a freaking jet engine started right up beside me. I'll wait for the next one to come over. About every 2 minutes, a plane comes over here if they're heading out west. So anyways, yes, we got it plugged in. Hopefully it still works. I kind of hope I don't have to get into the battery on this thing. And I'll get her started. Hopefully it'll have enough juice to start. Which, when it's warmed up, it should. It should. And then I can get her warmed up again, and I'll just let her run. Actually, I might, well, I got the plow on right now. I kind of don't want to take it off if I don't have to, but because right now those lines would really suck trying to get those things off. So maybe not so bad off, but if you were trying to put them on, yeah, no. That would totally suck. I've been out here before with, after it was running, with my exhaust pipe hose going, and then, you know, warming them up, and then I can put the other ends, like, in the end of the pipe to warm them up, and then usually they're pretty good. Well, let's wait for the next plane to come over. This is freaking weird. Hopefully the camera picks up the audio. There's pretty good microphone in this camera, so hopefully it'll pick it up. I don't know if you can see it, but it's so bright. There's actually what they call sundogs. Kind of hard to see that. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see those things. And there's one way over here too. You can see the real bright there. Yeah, it doesn't show you too well. But those are sundogs. It's so freaking cold out. Wow, now I know you won't be able to see this, and we're not looking there. It's so cold out, I can actually see heat waves coming out of the garage. I was standing here and I'm like, what's all this wavy crap? And I know you're looking just at the trees there, but I could actually see the heat waves coming up and out the garage. I doubt you'll see it on the camera, but I can still see it. Holy crap, that tells you how freaking crappy those walls are. Because actually in here, it's still pretty cold, but it's not really terribly too bad. Like, I wouldn't want to sleep in this barn or nothing, but, you know. So there's a lot of heat getting leaked out those walls. Freaking block walls. But I'm waiting for more planes, and I haven't seen any yet. So, I don't know. Maybe they're not doing any more today. Yeah, well, they will be, but I'm not waiting out here for like 2 hours waiting for a friggin' plane. I gotta let that thing warm up for probably at least an hour, maybe 2 hours. And then I'll try starting it. Still waiting for airplanes. Nothing. Of course, when I'm waiting, nothing. But when I don't want to wait for one, there's dozens of them. Every hour, about every 2 minutes, there's one that comes over here with our heading out west. Really? Should try to do a cold start on my truck with the starter Dewey. See what that does. That'd be awesome. There. Did you see the heat waves on that tree? See the waves? There. That's the heat coming out of the garage. There you go. That is freaking crazy. Wow. No wonder the freaking furnace never wants to shut off. I mean, with the stuff we've done in there has helped, but we still got single pane windows. We still got block walls pretty much all the way around. Well, all the way around. I mean, yeah. But, wow. How far do you really go, you know? Well, whatever. I'm still waiting for a plane. I don't know. I might give up because it's freaking cold out here and I want to get the heck out of here. Let this guy warm up for an hour or whatever, and then we'll come down and try her. We'll try the truck on the way up, back up to the house maybe. Yeah, I'm not waiting anymore for jet. Heck with that. It was pretty cool though, just because as it passed you, it kind of went. It was really cool. You don't normally hear it like that. The air's so dense and thick with pollution and garbage, you don't hardly ever hear them at all, which is pretty bad, really. Holy cow. But anyways, minus 25, F-150. V6 EcoBoost twin turbo, of course. A minus 25 cold start. on the remote. This is really gonna be woo, 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 I bet. Okay, ready? Oh, just went. Just went. There's your Ford for you, unplugged in overnight. Well, that's cool. A little bit of dark smoke coming out the back because it's probably turned up the injectors just a major huge to pump piles of freaking fuel into her. Oh boy, I feel bad for him. Sorry, buddy. Had to try though. And I'm just gonna let this do its warming cycle. Look at, there's even, well, you can't quite see now because the exhaust is really pouring out now, but there was snow in the exhaust pipe. Oh, well, look at that. She started up pretty good. Cranked pretty slow, but the battery must be pretty good in this thing then. Oh, man. That is wicked. Okay, I'm gonna let that tractor sit down there and brew for a couple hours, and then I'll come down and try to start it up. Oh, yeah, I'm going inside. I'll just let this thing do its, I think it'll run like 10 minutes and then shut off again. 10 or 15 minutes or something. And yeah, oh, why? Wicked cold. Okay, so we're now 12 minutes after 10 a.m. Still minus 26. Feels like minus 36. I'll freaking tell you it does. Ooh, that thing's been plugged in for a little bit. A couple hours anyways. Ooh. This really sucks out here today. Holy crap. So she's been plugged in. I don't know if it's gonna do much in 2 hours. I mean, yeah, those, ooh, cold. Those things are awesome. The block heaters, but I don't know. I'm still thinking the fuel's probably gonna be jelly. Jelly. Whew. So let's see here. I'll give her some grid heating too. And hopefully she'll start. If it does, I'll let her run for a while. Oh, that's better. She just needed to get warmed up. Oh, is that ever stiff? Wow. Oh, wow, is that ever stiff? Poor guy. Oh well, I think I locked this again, yeah, so I'll let that sit there, run and charge himself back up. Wow, I don't know, boys, this is really cold out here. Ooh. This key thing is starting to be kind of a pain in the rear end. Although, it is good. Ooh, that is cold. Okay, I'm gonna let that thing run. Whoa. And warm up a little bit. Oh man, I just turned the camera off and it went from the high idle down to the lower idle. Really? I'm gonna rev it up a bit more though, I think. To get her spinning a bit better. Woo! Still very warm. I don't know. I guess it helped though. Definitely made a difference. Oh man, this is freaking one cold, crappy day, let me tell you. There is probably no way that that's going to get recoiled back up into that thing right now. It's going to have to sit in here and melt again. Holy cow. Wow. Is that ever brutally cold out there? Hey, when you're not really used to it, I know you guys out west are used to it, and this would be like a t-shirt sort of almost kind of day for you, but whoa, we're not used to that down here. Not like we used to be, but whew, I know some days out there you guys are like minus 45, like wow, it's twice as cold as what's out here today. Yeah, I don't think anything would start that day. Wow, or plug her in and let her sit for like 8 hours. But whoo. Anyways, the camera's kind of all fogging up and stuff. This poor heater probably hasn't shut off at all. Poor heater. It's keeping it decent in here though. We're still sitting at, well, I've got her at 15. I'll show you here. I've got her set roughly there at the 15 degrees Celsius, and it's below that a little bit. So, but it's also on the on this colder kind of wall too, right? So I don't know. Sweet. Oh, we got the poor freezing cold block of steel back inside. Oh man. That's gonna make this furnace work for a little bit. And he just shut off too. Yeah, he's pretty cold. Block of ice, but anyways, he'll eventually warm back up in here, and it'll start off like a summer day again. Sweet. But yeah, that's gonna take probably most of the weekend to warm that back up and get her all melted. And I probably should lay down some stuff in front of the door here, because I know it's gonna probably and then freeze under my door, so I think I will. I got some more urea here. Yeah, a little bit too much maybe, but it should help. Is if we get the door frozen down, if the water will seep under that door seal, and then if it starts to freeze from the outside, it'll actually freeze in under the door, and then your door will stick down. You won't be able to get it up, and that sucks. So, yeah. Wow. Surprisingly, that door's, well, it's probably warmer. I don't know, it feels cold, but then if you leave your hand on it for a minute or second or two, it does kind of warm up real fast. So I presume it's a pretty well insulated door, but I mean, I can still feel wind gaps. You know, it doesn't take much to open it up there. So doors are great, but yeah, they're not they're not very good for keeping any kind of cold. Though you could have a real expensive door, which this one was, and it's still not the greatest, really. Now this door that we put in here, it's like warm on this side and really cold on this side. So I know this one's working good. This one's definitely, oh yeah, it's actually nice and warm, and it's warmer than the block. So there you go. But anyways, that's it for me. I just went out on the little guy there and cleaned as many roads off as I could, and I couldn't do any more. I'm like, that's good, we're good. So I'm just gonna take all my snow pants off and stuff here, and I'm heading her home. But anyways, that's it. Whoa, just a little shorty today for you. Oh, it's way too cold out here. And it's even so cold in the garage where it's heated now, it's just so cold. So I'm going back to the house where it's a little warmer. And have a good night and day and whatever, and we'll catch you, hopefully when she warms up here a bit.